Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are interested in seeing how I made this delicious and gooey individual mac and cheese, then continue watching the video. To make our 5-cheese mac and cheese, we are going to be needing some scallions, or you can use some chives if you have some. You need half a cup of butter. I have a piece of nutmeg I'll be grating. You need some cream cheese, and you need some Gouda cheese, my favorite. And you'll be needing some medium sharp cheddar cheese, some Gruyere cheese, and I also have some of that apple smoked cheddar cheese as well. And you'll be needing some grated parmesan cheese, and I have 1 can of evaporated milk I'll be using. You need some Tabasco sauce, you need some ground mustard, and 1/4 cup of chopped onion, or you can use shallots if you want. And I have 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour, salt and pepper to taste. You need a spray to spray the pan so they don't stick. And you need some heavy whipping cream as well. You can use milk if you have milk instead of heavy whipping cream. And of course, here is the pasta that I'm going to cook according to the package instructions. And as far as the pans, these are what I'm using. These cute little pans, or if you don't have them, you can definitely use these to make your individual mac and cheese. Don't forget to check the description box where I will list the exact measurements and everything I use in this recipe. Let's get cooking, guys. First thing we are going to want to do is cook our pasta. I have some water in a pot, and you want to go ahead and season that water with some salt. It is very important that you season that water with salt before you put in your pasta. So now I'm going to allow that water to come to a boil before I add the pasta, and you want to cook it according to the package instruction as I mentioned before. Then we can start making that delicious sauce for our mac and cheese. Let's start making this delicious sauce. You want to go ahead and put your butter in a pan, and you want to add your onions right away. I already took a little time to grate my my cheese. Let me show you guys. This is how much I grated. I grated about half of each of the cheese blocks that I showed you. When it comes to the cheese, it depends on how cheesy you want to make yours, and you will determine that once you put all your cheese in that sauce, in that roux, I should say. So now all we're doing is to start making a roux. We are going to melt that butter while the onion is cooking a little bit before we add in that flour. So now right away you want to go in with that flour, and using a whisk, we are going to whisk it in. We want the flour to cook before we add any liquid to the flour. Just whisk it, whisk and whisk and whisk away. Well, I guess I could use the whole thing. If you feel like you need to, you can definitely add a little more butter if you wish. But I'm going to whisk this for a few minutes before I add the milk in there. Okay, I did went ahead and added another 3 tablespoons of butter just because it was looking too lumpy for me. I wanted to make sure that that flour was being cooked. So now you want to go ahead and add that carnation milk, and make sure you stir as you are adding that in, and continue stirring. We want it to be nice and silky, and you can add, this is 2.5 cups of that heavy whipping cream. I know some might say that's too much cheese, too much of this and that, but guys, we don't eat mac and cheese every day, okay? If I'm going to make mac and cheese, it's going to be a damn good mac and cheese, okay? So this is why I'm showing you guys this recipe. This is going to be my Thanksgiving recipe as well, but you guys don't have to make 5 cheese if you don't want to. So I'm going to keep stirring it until it's nice and silky and just smooth before I add anything else into it. Meanwhile, you want to go ahead and turn down that heat to about a medium low. Now you want to go ahead and grate about half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of nutmeg. Guys, for these recipes, you want to get your fresh nutmeg. It makes such a big difference. Oh, it smells so good. I know it's just nutmeg, but it smells so good. And I am going to put half a tablespoon of that ground nutmeg. And just for a little bit of heat, I'm going to put about a teaspoon of Tabasco sauce. Totally optional. If you don't like heat, you can skip that part and whisk everything together. Just like that. Of course, we are going to go in with a little bit of salt, not too much because those cheeses do have quite a bit of cheese in them, so we can taste after we put the cheese. And one thing, if you have white pepper, ground black pepper or ground white pepper, you can use that instead of the ground black pepper. Okay, taste. Oh yeah, it's coming together. And now I am going to go ahead and grab a regular tablespoon or the spoon you used to eat and just grab 2 big spoons of that, of the cream cheese. And we are going to whisk it until it is melted nicely. Now we are going to take most of the other cheese, just reserve a little bit of it to put on top of our mac and cheese. Like I said, I do have some more, so I can always grate a little more to put on top. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop all of mine in just because I have more cheese that I can grate to put on top. Oh my goodness, look at this. Y'all see this? All right, whisk and whisk away. Remember, we still have one more cheese to put in there. Looks so good. All right, one last cheese. Now we're going to put about 1/4 cup of our grated Parmesan cheese. So not much of that one. And all those smoked cheese, that smoked Gouda cheese, I love the taste that I give it, that smoky taste. I love it. Give us a little bougie mac and cheese. All right, so now I'm just gonna let this chill until my pasta is done cooking. I don't know if you noticed, but I am cooking the shell pasta. You can use elbow if you wish, totally up to you. And now you want to go ahead and grab that cooked pasta. Look at that. This is going to be so good. We want it to be nice and creamy. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 400 degrees because we are going to be cooking these for about 20 minutes. Look at that. This is exactly what we were looking for, nice and creamy. Keep mixing. So now I'm going to go ahead and grab those little pans before we put them in there. Now go ahead and spray these. Again, remember, you can use elbow macaroni if you wish, totally up to you. So don't come for my shells now. So now go ahead and scoop some of that in each bowl. Remember, these are individual mac and cheese. So you want to be generous, but you don't want to put too much. Okay. If you haven't, please go follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can also find us on TikTok now, even though the TikTok followers are not as nice. But I'm still new to TikTok, so go ahead and follow us on there. And of course, Snapchat. If you have questions, send them to me on Snapchat or Instagram because I somehow reply to those faster. So if you have an urgent question that you need urgent reply on, send it to me on Instagram or snap. These look so good, guys. I actually made these last week also because I was trying the recipe. Sometimes I like to tweak the recipes, but before I do that, I like to do it on my own before I come and share it with you guys. Because when I put something out there, I want it to be the best that I like. So just like that, again, 400 degrees for the oven, and go ahead and take some cheese and just top it with some cheese. Even just tasting it, that sauce is so good. So good. Great recipe to try for Christmas, Thanksgiving, Valentine's, any of those great holidays, or just every birthday, any special events. Not every day. And put some of that Parmesan cheese on top as well. And we are going to bake these for 20 minutes or until they are nice and golden brown. After 20 minutes, this is what we have. I'm going to go in with a fork and dig in with you guys. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, this is done. Of course, you guys know it's really hot. And now with the green onions that we had, I went ahead and chopped them up. You can use chives for this. And you want to just go ahead and dress them up just like that. And I know this video was kind of long, but I wanted to make sure I give you guys all the details and to make sure that you guys have the recipe perfect for this holiday. But this will do it for this video, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share. And as always, please continue to stay safe. I love you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Have a happy holiday. Bye-bye.